Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 5 of 5. This miniseries was from Boom Studios and IDW in 2020. Written by Ryan Parrott, illustrated by Simone di Meo, with assistance by Alessio Zonno, colors by Walter Baiamonte, with color assistance by Igor Monti, letters by Ed Dukeshire, cover by Dan Mora, assistant editor Gwen Waller, edited by Daphne Plebin, editor-in-chief Matt Gagnon. So it's a nasty beatdown between the now giant-sized Rocksteady and Bebop versus the Megazords powered by the Turtles. Things aren't going real well because the Turtles don't really know how to use the Megazord very well. And it doesn't help when Shredder shows up in Tommy's Zord. And things get a little weirder when the Power Rangers show up with a Megazord of their own that was crafted from Donatello's android. And they were able to modify it into a gigantic metal head. It gets crazy from there. So first about half the book almost is giant robot fight. Then they take things to the enemy and there's a little bit of a face-off with Rita and Shredder. We see Goldar for a second and we're given a wrap up. It's kind of a long epilogue and they don't really seem to explain how the Rangers got their powers back. That's just kind of glossed over. But some of the art's pretty good. There's some really cool shots. I'm not a huge fan of this style of art. It's a little too manga for me, but I can see where a lot of the manga fans are going to like this. Overall, I would say it was a pretty good story. It was a little unclear on a few points at the end. It felt a bit rushed, and there's not a great resolution, but it did leave the door open for a sequel, which I would absolutely check out. I did enjoy this series, but I did think the ending here was a bit weak. It was a bit vague on how the Power Rangers got their abilities back, if they even did at all. They are in the costumes at the end of the book, but it just really seemed like they glossed over how they got their powers back. Maybe I missed it, I don't know, but it felt like it was a bit of a weak ending to a pretty solid series. And if you're a fan of the Turtles and the Power Rangers, you're probably going to want to read this. I think overall it was a good miniseries and it's definitely worth checking out. I know it's been reprinted in trade paperback, which you should be able to track down for less than 20 bucks. And the single issues, while $4 a piece, were entertaining. I think you should be able to find them cheaper than that, and they'd be worth reading in that way. So if you could get it at a reasonable cost, I didn't have a problem paying $4 for them, but I could see where a casual fan would definitely feel like that's a bit steep. Diehards, I don't think you'll have a problem with that. You'll find something here for you, whether you're a fan of the Rangers or the Turtles. If you're a fan of both, I think you'll likely enjoy this miniseries. So I'm going to recommend it. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.